So while the hype may have died down from the Willy Wonka experience they had in however the fuck you say this dumbass city that's filled with people actually stupid enough to go to something that was advertised using nothing but AI, the organizer has been dealing with the fallout. Like in the movie, like in the game Fallout. If you don't know who I'm talking about, this man, Billy Cool, was the mastermind behind the whole event that has people making movies about what happened. And this picture is a little too flattering, because when I saw him, he looked like he just got done taking a few huffs of some of Scotland's finest. If I put these side by side, this looks like a before and after rehab advertisement. But while the people who were a part of the event were getting love from everybody who felt bad for them, like the Oompa Loompa girl and the unknown, Billy has said that this event has ruined his life. And if you look at what he's done in the past, you'd be surprised on how it wasn't ruined sooner. So the first incident happened back in 2021 when Billy organized an event called Santa's Grotto that was for local children who are disadvantaged and vulnerable, and sending out selection boxes. Whatever those are. But apparently because of the Omicron virus, he decided to cancel the whole event, saying, "We decided that having too many people in and out seeing Santa would be a risk we would not want to take." Which is like, okay, we can't argue with you there, but then someone asks, well, what are you going to do with the presents that were already donated if Santa's only going to give out selection boxes? And apparently a selection box is like a box of assorted food over there. But Billy's reply to this makes no fucking sense. He says, "Some people on social media have questioned us and our integrity as an organization, asking about presents as if we were going to keep them for ourselves. In my office, I can't move for donations of toys. These are people who have never stepped foot in our doors and used our services despite numerous invites from us. We are all about helping people in our community and enabling organizations to work together. We are a hub, a crisis support center. We work with local nurseries, schools, and everywhere you'll find people in crisis and families who are in need." Cool, but all I'm hearing is this poop coming out of your mouth. What about the presents? There's no way this piece of shit is going to say that he couldn't donate the presents when that was his original plan, but still has Santa giving out those selection boxes. You basically turned Santa's Grotto into Santa's food drive, which is good, but that wasn't his original intentions. It doesn't even say what he did with the presents that were donated. He just said that he helps people in need, and everyone's like, "Oh, my bad, I didn't know you roll like that." What presents? We didn't even donate you anything. You can keep all that shit for yourself. But what's really funny is that months before this Santa event, Billy and his team actually helped feed hundreds of people, but apparently from there on, it's been nothing but shit. Because first, you notice that this is the same picture that they use in the other article, only they don't tell you it's from the previous event. Then you realize that they don't actually have any pictures from this Santa's Grotto. So you're like, maybe they posted it on their social media. So you go on their Twitter where you see tweets like this saying they've helped a number of families, but then use an Adobe stock photo. And then you scroll down and see that they fed over 600 homeless people, but again use a stock photo. So you're like, alright, I'll give them one more chance. So you scroll down and see that they've again fed hundreds of people, but then use an actual screenshot of a post that we can see has 2 slides. He's lucky these were getting 1 to 3 likes each, because if he was even going viral in the slightest doing this, there would have never been a Wonka event. But the rabbit hole goes even deeper, because our main man Billy here was generating AI books and selling them on Amazon no more than a year ago. And I'm not talking about 1 or 2. This guy was trying to be Scotland's next fucking Stephen King. We got bangers like The Biohazard Protocol, The Prophecy Matrix, Crimson Eclipse, Chronicles of the Last Dawn, Operation Inoculation, unveiling the conspiratorial journey into vaccination truth's deep state conspiracy, The Celestial Network, the fucking new Bible. If there was ever a shortage of movie ideas, I have a gold mine for these production companies. I can totally see Sydney Sweeney get fucking naked in the new Bible. That would be the reason the new Bible would be written. But like I said, this was all done before the Wonka event even went down. And of course, with how viral everything went, people were quick to capitalize on what was going on, which gave us Wonka, the scandal that rocked Britain, which is a 45-minute documentary on the whole thing. You can find it on YouTube, and I'll leave a link in the description if you can tell me what skateboard is behind this one. But about 20 minutes in, they talk to Billy himself, who wants to finally give his side of the story of what happened that fateful day in Scotland.
The first couple of run-throughs, there had been no complaints. People are enjoying their experience. I believed that everything was going to go smoothly. It started going wrong when I had been approached by a very angry parent. Before I knew it, it was just absolute chaos, absolute nightmare. I did not even see where the anger had come from one person complaining to 3, 4, 5, and before long I was engulfed with angry parents. At that point I said, okay, enough's enough. We have to shut this down.
Now, when he says he believed everything was going to go smoothly after a few good run-throughs, what he meant to say was he can't believe these people are actually fucking believing this. He thought after the first parents didn't say anything, the rest were gonna look at this and be like, is that the actual Willy Wonka? And please tell me the unknown is lurking around here somewhere. That's my favorite character. But aside from how the event went, if he didn't have ChatGPT plan the whole thing, then his sob story might be a little more believable. But right now, all I'm hearing is Mr. Krabs play the world's smallest violin.
The venue itself was too large for what I wanted to do. At the time, although I wasn't happy with it, I thought that it wouldn't make that big of an impact. You use projection systems and it creates a fully immersive space. However, it didn't arrive. I was gutted, but I believed that we could push on.
So not only was the space too big for what he wanted to do, what that actually was is still a fucking mystery, but 2, the projectors that make up 50% of the event didn't arrive and he thought the event would still run smoothly. You gotta be fucking blind to walk in and see what you had set up and then be like, hey, you guys ready to put on a show for these kids? There were more tables for people to sit at than there were things to do. But now listen to how he explains the AI being used to write everything.
He has also been criticized for using AI to generate the script.
The script itself was created and written by myself. However, let me be very, very clear on this matter. I suffer with dyslexia. I've had to run it through AI to be able to check spelling, grammar, and continuity.
I like how he's just straight up lying to us, like everyone outside of Scotland doesn't already know what the fuck AI already is. He doesn't even write his own books and he expects us to believe that he didn't use AI to write these scripts. Does he not know that every single application you can type on tells you when you misspelled a word without having to put it through AI? Just saying you put it through AI makes no fucking sense. It's called Grammarly, and yeah, while they might incorporate AI into how they work, no one who uses it say they put it through AI. Literally, if you Google AI grammar checker, Grammarly is the first one that comes up. And even if that's what he did, that doesn't explain the unknown character. That for sure wasn't his creativity being let loose. Like, let me just add some this memorable character right here. That's some AI bullshit.
My life has been turned up down. My life is ruined because of everything that had happened. It ran into my personal life. I have lost my friends, I've lost the love of my life. I was made out to be the face of all evil, when genuinely that's really not the case.
That's all I'm hearing. You cry like a little bitch. I'm seeing it too. He has literally brought this upon himself. I'm sure he lost everyone around him because they kept telling him to just admit what he did and stop trying to play the victim. But as you can see, that's all he knows how to do. There's no way that both of your sites, the Willy Wonka one and the House of Illuminati one, were made exclusively using AI, but you're only using it to spell check the stuff you write. You didn't even write the shit you're trying to spell check. Maybe the folks over there in Scotland might believe this, but us Americans, us people outside this Scottish hell, know what's up. It was actually kind of satisfying to see him cry though, knowing how many kids he made cry after going home disappointed. Like I said, if you want to watch the whole thing, I left a link to it in the description, and hopefully the movie someone is making about this gets cancelled, so this is the last thing we ever hear about this event. See you guys Friday. Peace.